Keyholes are by far the most easygoing, good-natured cichlid I've ever encountered. They are quite timid and prefer to hide rather than confront other fish, so they'll appreciate caves to retreat to if they feel threatened. Even when they're breeding, they tend to gently usher other fish away from their territory rather than intimidate or attack them. They are really friendly fish and they'll do well in groups of 6 to 8. They'll pair off into constant couples, which is quite touching watching them court each other. It's almost tender in the way they interact. I've seen them gently bumping noses as if they were kissing, and they stay near each other. Sometimes they just float together still for extended periods as if simply enjoying an intimate moment. If you're trying to breed them, you should provide flat stones or broadleaves for them to spawn on, where the parents will fan fresh water over the eggs and pick out the infertile ones. And once they hatch, the female stays near the clutch while the male guards the territory. Both parents will take care of the juveniles for months. They can live up to 8 years and can reach 4 inches, although the males get slightly larger than the females. You can't tell the difference between them early on though. The males develop longer rays on their dorsal fin and anal fins as they mature. They should be kept in water between 72 and 78 degrees with a pH between 6 and 7.5, although in the wild they can be found in waters of a pH 5 or under. That's because the slow rivers, creeks and streams in South America where they originate from can be tannin heavy due to all the leaf litter that drops into the water. So feel free to provide leaves to make them comfortable, and they like a sand substrate so they can dig and frequently do, looking for treats or digging out their own caves. They like to feel comfortable and a good planted tank will help you achieve that. Keyholes are omnivorous and they will accept most of the usual aquarium food, so providing a range is best. Obviously they'd be used to eating worms, crustacean, larvae and insects in the wild, so providing frozen food would be beneficial as part of their diet, and live even better if you're able. I'm pretty sure they've been responsible for keeping my Malaysian trumpet snail population in check, which I was a little bit surprised about when I first noticed them doing it. For tank mates, anything non-aggressive of a similar size that enjoys the same water conditions and environment will be fine, and they don't have very big mouths, so smaller fish should be fine too. Colour-wise, they're a mottled yellowish cream with a black curved band that runs from top to bottom through the eye at the front of the fish, and towards the rear is where you'll find the distinctive patterning that gives them the keyhole name. Sometimes you'll see a dark lateral line across them too. If your water conditions are off or something else is bothering them, they display a darker mottled appearance or dark patches in places, which is an indication you need to take a closer look at what's going on in your tank. Sometimes they do it directly after a water change, but it clears much quicker than if something is wrong. They are not necessarily the most colourful of fish, and they can be overlooked because of that, but what they lack in colour, they certainly make up for in character. They have great wee personalities about them. They very quickly became one of my favourite cichlids, and I would certainly recommend giving them a try if you're considering them. They're awesome wee cichlids, peaceful, playful, friendly. Honestly, give them a go and you won't be disappointed.